Good morning, peoples. It finally started to snow, so what's a better thing to do in the morning than to go and take a warm shower? Yeah, honestly, fuck warm showers. Ugh. Maybe you're asking yourself, what the hell is this guy doing? And I ask myself that pretty often, but why not take a cold shower in the winter? No, but seriously, at first, I just wanted to give myself a challenge. I was always like, oh man, I can't take the cold, I couldn't go into the sea in the summer when it was like 25 degrees Celsius. Basically, I've never been good with cold, and I just decided to take a challenge and start with cold showers because the water, when you turn it to the coldest, it's 8.5 degrees Celsius. So I just said like, yeah, I'd give it a try. And at first I couldn't turn it all the way on the cold, but then you just get used to it and it's nothing too special anymore. The good thing is that it doesn't get any easier even though you practice it for like half a year. It just doesn't get easier. And that's the beauty of it, because you have to go through something hard every single morning, and then everything else feels easier. So that's why I do it, because I tend to procrastinate sometimes. Well, not anymore so much, but I used to procrastinate all the time. Now I don't really procrastinate a lot anymore. Sure, I still play video games and all that stuff, but it's not like I wake up and play them. I mean, it's not like... But I don't feel bad about it when I do play video games and watch movies, because if I do, I've done already what I had to do that day. So it's not procrastination if you do everything you have to do. It's a reward then, Procrastination is something, it can be very productive, but if you don't do the main goal, what you had to do, and instead you do something different, that's procrastinating. Procrastination. That's procrastination. So, for example, I decided to go to the gym today, and instead I just cleaned my apartment, and I'm like flexing to my friends, oh yeah, I cleaned so much, I was so productive, fuck yeah. And then they ask you, but did you go to the gym? And you're like, no, but I was still productive, I still did very good stuff. But you didn't achieve your goals though. You didn't do what you really had to do. So that's procrastination. Now, speaking of cleaning the apartment, my room is terrible. I didn't even make my bed today. That's what we're going to do, and clean my room. My desk is awful, so let's do it. Okay, so why do I think cleaning your room is so important? So I know Jordan Peterson advises this a lot, but I agree with cleaning your room. First of all, you feel better in a cleaned room anyway. And then the second thing is, your room kind of shows how your mind is. So if it's messed up, then your mind is messed up too. So, for example, you're doing something and then you just think of something else and you leave it all and just run to do the other thing. It's kind of definition of your mind. So that's why I try to clean it as often as possible, although not often enough. Vroom vroom. Before I start vacuuming my desk, I have some advice for you. When you have a goal, you basically have to make sacrifices. And okay, sorry, I don't know. Okay, anyway, so when you why doesn't it turn on? I'm still, it's so funny. Why, I don't know why it didn't turn on. I wanted to turn it on again and it didn't turn on again. So I guess I have to tell you now. If you have a goal, you have to make some type of sacrifice. Maybe your sleep, maybe your friendships, or just time with friends, spent with friends, procrastination. Maybe you have to play a bit less video games or whatever. You have to sacrifice something, at least some of your time for your goals. And if you don't sacrifice anything for your goals, that same goal will become the sacrifice. Okay, now for real, let's start cleaning. It is all done. Desk as good as new, and bed. So yeah, basically the photography stuff on and some photos. So me when I was little, and then my dad when he was still running athletics. Okay, anyway, since I'm not going to the gym today and I want to leave you with something valuable, I will explain something gym stylish, so about a workout plan. Okay, so since we're not at the gym today, I'm just gonna leave you with some valuable information if you want to get jacked. When people start going to the gym, they don't usually know what to do exactly. You know, they just walk into the gym and they see all those machines, weights. They don't know what to do with them except for to curl them, which is basic stuff. Then they Google things, so what's the best workout plan to build chest or whatever. And you have a ton of workout plans on the internet, so chest workouts, back workouts, full body workouts, everything, push-pull legs, different splits, and they think that if they buy a workout program, they will get the results. So they pay those 20 bucks for a workout program, and usually it's just the workout program, maybe how those exercises are performed, and that's it. That's pretty much it what there is. A beginner will maybe figure out what the good form is for that exercise, and that's it. So, okay, sure, you're doing perfect form exercises, you're going to the gym every day, you're doing chest every single day, and you don't get results, you don't see anything. What's the problem here? You wanna hear what's the problem? Listen closely. It's not about the workout program, it's not about which exercises you do, it's not about how many times per week you go to the gym. Okay, it is a little bit. Optimally, you probably would like to hit certain muscle group, so chest, back, biceps, triceps, legs, 2 or maybe 3 times per week. So to have 2 workouts for chest per week or 2 workouts for back per week. One is okay, one is fine for beginners especially. But for more advanced, 2 times a week is a must. 3 times a week if you're really doing certain skill, maybe in calisthenics, pull-ups, for example, it's better to do more often. So 3 times a week. But it's totally individual. Anyway, those things are not as important as how you perform the exercise. Not which one, but how. How hard you're going each set. Because form is good. You should know what good form looks like, so you don't get injured, because every exercise is a back exercise if you do it wrong enough. So it's kind of funny, but it's true. You can have a perfect workout, and if you do everything wrong, you won't get results. But even if you do everything right, you might not get results because the intensity is not there. So my opinion, intensity, intensive, how do you say intense, I couldn't remember. So intensity is the most important thing for building muscle. Then form is important so you don't get injured, but form isn't as much important for purely for building muscle. Yes, it's better to, if you're doing biceps curls, it's better to extend your arm fully and then go back up. But as you get exhausted and you can't even perform one more rep, that's when you know you've done enough. At that point, you can start performing half reps. So this or this, depending on which exercise you're on. So yeah, why aren't you progressing if you're doing everything perfectly, perfect form, perfect workout plan? It's because those things doesn't matter as much as how intense you train. The most important thing for building muscle is how intense you train. So don't neglect intensity, don't neglect form, because you don't want to get injured. Once you get injured, you have like 3 months of rest at least, and that means 3 months of gains gone. You can't train in between those time periods when you're injured. So make sure to warm up properly always, to have a solid form. You know, some exercises require very good form, for example deadlifts and squats, and some don't require so much good form, for example biceps curls, triceps extensions. It's very hard to get injured while doing those exercises, so the form doesn't matter as much. But you should also make sure to use good form to do full range of motion, you know, instead of half reps. Unless half reps are what you aim for at the end of the set, or any other reason you have, half reps can be good. So that's it for today. I hope you got something valuable out of the video, and just follow your goals. Don't get distracted. Do what you have to do. You know how good you feel when you do it. Go to the gym, get to your goals, and stay focused and stay healthy. Bye.